And we are live on the Attitude Era. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Tap in, tap in. Y'all see right now we got Bronson. Oh, Damien and Priest just send Solo to straight to hell, really. I mean, that's really that's what he did with that, man. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna say nothing, but yeah, that's the reality of what just happened. So Braun Strowman, Damien Priest pick up a win. Good little win. Good little win, you know what I mean? Taking up a win against Jacob and Solo. What we doing with these two? What are we doing with these two? How we feeling? Do we like it? Do we not like it? How y'all feel about SmackDown? Do you like it? Do you love it? We're watching the little highlights right here. Now we get the mismatch. We get the little mix up. We're gonna talk about this. We gotta talk about this. What are we building to with a couple of these guys? We got the Elimination Chamber next week. Bong. Damian Priest is in that. Bronson Reed, Damian Priest pick up a win. Now remember, this is supposed to be a 6-man tag with Cody and Tamatanga. There were some events to change that, but we're gonna get into all that. We're gonna give everybody a little bit of time to get in here. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about what y'all thought about SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? The final boss tapping in. Maj is in the building.
What's going on, man?
Woo! Got a few things to talk about. We got to get some things straight, you know. We got to get some straightening going on, you know. So I can't be mad. Polo, what up? We see you in the chat. 10 out of 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
I mean, was that 10 out of 10 because The Rock pulled up? That's why?
Deadbeat boy, what up? What up? That's a, you know, I had that question too. 10 out of 10. I could have took any number. 10 out of 10. Gamash, how you let me talk to you, good brother. How you had the SmackDown on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 out of 10. I'm gonna keep saying that. That's crazy. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
I'm gonna be nice and say like a 6.5.
Okay.
Like I don't want to say 7. I don't think it even was a 7. I'll say 6.5.
Oh, okay. He said he capping. Okay. 10 out of 10. You know, when you hear me, hey, Polo, that's always gonna forever be you. Whenever you hear me say that, that's just homage to you, brother. Because that had me shocked. But yeah, okay, 7.6. Okay, basically like a 7.5. Vinny, what up? What up? What up? What up? See you in the chat. 6 out of 10. Cooler than now. What up? We see you in the chat. Good evening, good sir. You said 6.5 being nice. I think it was a. I think it's
you got to think hard about that.
Yeah, it's like man, the things that were good were cool, but
man, wasn't nothing good. I got my brown hat on because tonight's show was shit.
Uh-oh.
Well, I look at it like this. Couple things.
Coming in hot, Gamage. Nothing to play about tonight. It's nothing to play about. New Orleans, you deserve better. My hometown, I was born there. I was raised there. Got my first fight there. I got robbed there. Fell in love there. Got my heart broke there. And guess what? Got my heart broke tonight. This wasn't it.
Damn. I'm not mad at that answer. However, if you can read the writing on the wall, you know they got to do their setup stuff. Now, what I think a lot of people are going to be a little upset about is the advertisement. Why even say the final boss coming?
Why
you could have not said it?
Why do that though?
You could have did that and not said anything, and then when he pop up,
I think it's The Rock doing that though. He did that like 2 times before.
Doing what? What do you mean?
Announcing he's going to be on the show through Twitter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's him. I think The Rock he got too much power.
You know,
In the
it's
words
crazy.
of the great Kanye West, no matter how you feel about him, what did he say? No one man should have all that power.
They said the same thing about Malcolm X, though. So we gotta be careful who we talk about. When we talk about The Rock, I agree. We talk about Cody, I agree.
And you know what? AEW, people kill AEW because of Tony Khan. This is it's heading that way. It's heading that direction. You don't got to insert yourself in everything, bro.
I think one, The Rock has this issue with this. This is not a wrestling thing. He just does it though. It's all. This has been his stigma in Hollywood. That if you follow entertainment, talk about the Mummy Returns and how he replaced Brendan Fraser, and then it was the Hobbs thing, and he fell out with some of the
Fast and the Furious.
cast of Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, I think it's a Rock.
And then, yeah, it is. And then you even look at the DC thing. Before they named James Gunn, when they said he pushed and pushed, he brought Henry Cavill back. His movie was a new hierarchy, and then DC, and then that's not the direction they went. They never really so. And now we're seeing it in the WWE.
Because in wrestling, we've seen that this story has always ultimately been the demise of companies. We learned that during Who Killed WCW.
Which storyline? Like what?
All of them. When the wrestlers became the bookers.
I don't know if Rock is really the booker because I think they have that.
He's booking himself.
I think he interjects. So you have your booking, and it's kind of zigzagged. It's really not straight.
But what I'm saying is he's booking himself. He's doing these things. It's kind of like when Hogan said he wasn't losing to somebody, or when Brett. It's like you can't be the boss and the player.
It's got an asterisk by this one though, because when Kevin Nash was doing it, he had control over everybody. The Rock might have control over everybody, but like you said, he's just interjecting himself. Like, you know what? That's not gonna work for me, brother. And then, but he don't.
In New Orleans, I like gumbo. Let me get on the plane. Gumbo and Terramana. You ever had a Terramana daiquiri? Like,
I think I would have appreciated it more if we didn't know he was coming and his music hits, and you go, "Oh shit!"
That Block Is Hot remix was fire.
That's what I was gonna say. That's probably the best part of that whole.
When they hit Lil Wayne, and especially after Wayne,
nice.
the whole Super Bowl didn't get that. That's huge, right? Okay, we coming in hot. Rock looked good. He didn't have the TKO executive beard going on his time, and the promo was just kind of odd.
I think it did its point. I think one.
And anytime anybody told me they wanted my soul, they weren't talking about no wrestling.
I think.
Look, we're gonna talk about how awkward it was that he caressed his neck. Pause.
My bad. I thought you was
Cody.
Hey yo, immediate pause upon the entrance is crazy, Gamage. Immediate pause is crazy. Flag on the play, bro. Yeah, you see the name Cody Go Holmes. That shit was not even The Rock could save that shit.
I don't think they want to see. I think I think the segment goes over well if you never tell nobody he's coming. If he would have just popped out with that music and shit, and you'd be like, "What?"
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do it. That
even
way.
the verbiage of it. First of all, The Rock got to stop chasing a hug. He's been talking and bro, get to the point.
Yeah,
but that's what they pay him for. They literally pay him to talk. Take up 20 extra minutes. Go ahead, take up 30, Rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they be giving Rock these huge time. Why is there like less matches now on the actual
Because Michael
shows?
Cole said it on Impulsive with Logan Paul this week. The WWE is not a wrestling company, and it hasn't been a wrestling company in quite some years. It's a TV show, it's an entertainment show. Michael Cole, that was his words literally this week on Impulsive with Logan Paul. So I've been saying that on here. It doesn't look like a wrestling show, like a TV studio. It looked like damn near Legends of the Hidden Temple game. It doesn't look like wrestling, and Michael Cole confirmed that. He said,
I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather see Michael Cole with that belt than Cody Rhodes. This shit is disgusting right now, bro. This shit is disgusting. We only
Remember,
one
they tried to
person can
get
save this.
Roman over with Rocky, and that didn't work some years ago. So
Only one person can save this.
who's he?
Oh my god.
The time is most definitely now, bro. This shit is weak. Only one person can step in and save this, and that's the goal. Hold on, I'm gonna switch to my laptop real quick, and then I'll explain why he's the only one who can save this.
HP, what you think about the show, honestly? All around,
all around, I think it was a 6.
It was just
Not 6.5.
They gotta get back to some wrestling at some point, bro.
They don't have to. So when Michael Cole said that, that's not a shock. I have definitely explained this. WWE is about promo. They are promo first. You can go back to running at Raw in '98 when it was 2 hours. But of that 2 hours,
when they said it was 2 hours and 40-something minutes of ads and stuff in the PLE, and it was only like an hour or something of wrestling, that's not good.
Now I agree. Now your PLE should be wrestling based. That is a problem.
My bad, Z.
But I think
Yo, I ain't know. Hold on, I ain't know we had to go here today. Hey,
Rock, can't see me.
I think the show.
Rest of the show, I'm wearing a mask, man. We got a special guest tonight, man. This is how we doing it tonight. Because the fans deserve to see a real needle mover tonight.
Wait, hold on. My bad, HP. Not to cut you off. Can I finish my point from before I switch real quick? I don't
go
really
ahead and talk about me, Z.
I don't really like even this point about like Heelander Cody, because like Homelander Cody, because like Cody is like Aquaman or some shit at best. Like he ain't even like Homelander level. But if you really want to talk about it, we saw like Cena making the heel turns. If you really wanted to do that, you could do the heel turn Cena versus the heel turn Cody. But either way, I think Cena should take that belt from Cody come WrestleMania. That's just my opinion.
I agree. And I'll pass Ric Flair, and then I'll go make movies people actually want to watch.
Exactly. You heard it from the man himself.
Because I'm what's best for business.
I think the show is bad for a couple of reasons. One, you did nothing to prepare us for Elimination Chamber. Like, Elimination Chamber is right around the corner, and it's supposed to be this is the other match for the world title. Like, that 6-man Elimination Chamber is supposed to set that up. Rock now just interjecting himself, a little bit of confusion again. And 2, what the fuck are the other matches on this PLE? 2 Elimination Chambers.
And those shits are going to be like an hour each, so that's like 2 hours right there. They need like 3 other matches probably.
Yeah, but they're giving us 5-hour PLEs.
You need like 3 more matches probably.
Yeah, but they're not on pace to make any matches. Like they'll just throw shit at the wall and see. You know what I'm saying? Like Street Profits could do it, but why not give it Street Profits? People have been trying to see these guys get their payoff for a minute. Give it to us at WrestleMania. If you want to do an Elimination Chamber, that works too. But again, I'm not seeing no matches be pushed into Elimination Chamber, and WrestleMania looks more confusing now.
Hey, check the QHP.
But do you need to build like that, like something crazy like that for WrestleMania? If it's the road to WrestleMania, do you need to build Elimination Chamber? Oh, it's a full house.
You have to build it because it's a stop along the way. You can't just skip it, and it feels like they kind of just skipping it.
But do you have to build it as much as another thing? Like they're building the Elimination Chamber. They had the whole elimination qualifying matches and everything. Like,
but that's it. Like you get 2 matches. You know what's funny though? The Elimination Chamber is weird because it's more than like one regular match. It's like 5 matches in one.
And I forgot the press conferences. Is that happening?
Should be on now somewhere.
Yeah, I was trying to find it, but I couldn't even find it on YouTube. It's not even on
was
Peacock.
That confirmed, or was that like a rumor kind of thing?
No, it was on there. It said it on the show that they're doing a press conference afterwards.
And that's going to be another thing because we're going to have to double back and see what The Rock was talking about.
What was The Rock talking about, man? I ain't gonna
You
lie.
know it's bad when DNA is not on board with what just happened.
Nah, the final. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Right, this is all a case of getting older. When he was going consistently every week, he harnessed the character. Then once that he's taken off, he's like a heel. Then he's a face. He's doing like all type of tricks. Like at 1 minute, he's like, "Yo, y'all don't tell The Rock when to do it. Yeah, y'all did a great job. Packed house tonight. Like what this nigga's drunk and
Sending
confused.
mixed signals.
Yeah, but
Nah,
you know what it
I
is?
agree with you.
And he's freestyling the promos. That's why he said the same thing 50 times.
I
And
think
me
he's
and me and you
chasing
are
the
good
hub,
friends.
trying to get the reaction. This
Me and
not
your mother are good friends. But no, what it is that
not 2002.
nah, it's not even that. It's when you reach, like, he had so much success with the character before, he's high off of it. So now he's just trying shit, feeling like it's gonna work every time. But I think it's just lazy writing. I think he's busy, and then they're just trying to interject him in there. Like what I would have wanted from the promo that would have sold it to me was simply, if this is the route you're going, like now you're trying to like somewhat Vince McMahon, Cody on some corporate rock shit when Vince McMahon and them was doing it. You're supposed to address the elephant in the room. Since my cousin couldn't get the job, it shouldn't have been, oh, you slapped me. It should have been my cousin couldn't get the job done with you, so now I'm picking you. Now I want you to be my champion.
Because he already told him you work for me. Like, play off of that. Like, you work
No,
for
but
me.
I agree with you too. I think how you said he's getting old. I think he's getting old. He's going crazy. Before he was like, I want the money, I want the women, I want the. Now he's like, I want your soul. I said, your
Yeah, I
soul.
didn't like that either.
What
I
kind
didn't like
of
that either. Like,
freaky? What
Like-
kind of freaky zesty
like-
shit is?
like
final
no, but what I'm
boss?
telling y'all is that he has the
Hey,
power
Rock.
now. He has the power now. He doesn't have to
Hey,
follow
Rock.
by no
Nah, A-Rock is
script.
crazy.
They rock.
Yeah,
I heard you like the roads.
He's not following by any rules, and that's the problem.
I'm
Like,
not sure if he was even supposed to be a part of this until maybe a few days ago.
No, maybe until yesterday.
It didn't feel like he was supposed to be a part
Wait,
of
hold on.
this.
We gotta wait and see if he comes back, and if that actually leads to anything. I'm gonna give it like until WrestleMania. If not, then that was the most trash, random, not.
I mean, no, I think it
promo.
leads
I
to
guess
something
they
now. I think it leads to something now. I think it's the whole Vince McMahon, Stone Cold.
Does it lead to a match?
Yeah,
It's not. Well, it might lead to one next year at WrestleMania 42. Maybe that's why he announced it.
That's a year and some months.
That's a
away.
wow.
I mean, yeah. Him
We
and
can
Cena
make it work. We can make it work.
Him and Cena did the year-long booking. I feel like at
That was
Elimination
28.
Chamber,
Yeah.
I feel like at Elimination Chamber, before Cody gets to make a decision, apparently he's going to find out what the decision is early. But I feel like before Cody makes a decision, Roman Reigns pops up. And then it gets interesting with the final boss and Roman Reigns.
I am highly disappointed. Period. One,
Like
the
bad
match it's a bad return all the way around. Because one, what draws more, Cody versus The Rock or Cody versus Roman? And I feel like it's Cody versus Roman. You've invested in this. Now, someone could say, well, they invested in
Cody Roman again?
Cody Roman again makes more than Cody Rock?
No,
Bro,
I mean Rock.
You're saying it makes more
like,
sense.
Rock versus, okay, which are the two? Like Cody or Roman, right? You know what I'm saying? Like
equally kind of.
Nah,
because Roman's not been hot. Roman's not strong right now.
I don't think
you
it's
can bring
equally
Roman
hot.
back and put him against Rock, and everyone is going crazy. For
Yes. If you look at Twitter, go on anyone's feed to put that poll up.
You can do Roman Rock right now, just Raymond, and everyone is going
and it
crazy.
goes crazy.
And
So
no
it's
one's about Cody again.
The energy is definitely there. You know what I'm saying? The storyline is definitely there. You're already moving to a Jacob Fatu Solo Sikoa match, which could be like the underlining of their
Jacob
match.
Fatu put his hands together and say, I hate you, Solo, internet gonna break.
But
and Solo looked good tonight. They look great tonight coming out there. Like
has always been an amazing.
Solo's finally.
When I had the privilege of lacing
press conference,
baby back bullshit, man.
raising an eyebrow.
Is that the final boss? He's wearing a white T-shirt. He went
That's
from a
TKO
goofy,
board member Dwayne Johnson.
Big wrestling city, big wrestling town.
No, I'm not interested. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just a lot of rambling, man.
That's not the final boss. That's
It's
not
quarter-
the final boss.
But even the final, like I'm telling you, it's that time period that he had off from WrestleMania to when he came back on Netflix. He just lost it. Like he has to tap back into that shit. It's like he was locked into
But
niggas.
see, Jerry, remember when
That's
you
the
said?
tired uncle.
Remember when you said when that Raw went off and it was cutting the cameras off, and he was like, "No, y'all think this shit end when the camera go off? Fuck that." He should be doing that right now with the press conference. Like he should still be the
that's
final
what I'm trying to
boss.
say. But I'm gonna be honest with you, that was the peak. That was it when he came on that Raw at the Barclays and was drunk and all that. I think that's the best shit in the game.
They have him making random appearances now just for the sake of it, and I think it's stupid. Like they shouldn't.
No, but he's not in character. I promise you, he's not in pocket. If he was in pocket,
and that's what we need. That would make sense. Oh,
he's not like even if it's random, he's not in pocket. Like,
hey, let me ask you something, because I think the reason they keep doing this shit, this kind of like connected, they're trying to bring legends back, like how they tried to bring Hulk Hogan and he got booed. Do you think Stone Cold has beef or something with someone over there? Why has he not come back, especially last year at Mania?
I mean, he's always been the oddball of like Stone Cold.
Yeah, he just said he wasn't doing it. He said he might pop out because it's only in Nevada or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, Stone Cold
close to his crib.
Stone Cold always beats to his own drum, bro. That's like even you got to think the year he came back to fight Kevin Owens, he didn't even show up until WrestleMania. I think he popped.
And he gave us a lot. He gave us like a 40-minute.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I think he popped up on the screen and cut a promo, and we only seen him at WrestleMania. Like my son is only popping out for the chicken for the Purdue, man. It's not here to play with niggas.
And and that makes it valuable. Like I said, we shouldn't even be having this conversation about The Rock right now.
Yeah, but like I'm telling you, The Rock, he's getting older and he's missing the subtle nuances. Like it's so many things he could have said on Raw and Netflix and tonight without saying it, and he's just not doing it. He's just
well, I think he's one. When you said it was the peak of the character, I 100% agree. The character came out by accident, and he got to roll into that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like you make a wrong turn. Okay, well, shit. Well, let's just go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
it was magical. It was magical. It was spontaneous.
Yeah. Now you're forcing it, and with those layoffs, your storyline. Like earlier, I made a comment about zigzag. It's super zig. Last time we saw you was doing this Dwayne Johnson, Rock, Final Ball. We don't know what you are, but you weren't what we used to see. Then it was 1, 2, 3. Oh shit, what's that gonna be? We never got to that. Now you're talking about you're mad because you got slapped. You have no idea. You're all over the place.
Then the watch thing, like, bro, I'm like Eddie Murphy in life. Don't even say the word watch. Say little clock or some shit.
What tonight should have been was The Rock not trying to talk to Cody, but Rock going out to talk as the final boss and saying, I got some decisions to make. I'm watching a lot of stuff in the WWE not go the way I want it to go. As the final boss, get a feel, right? Go to those Twitters, because you know Triple H love to watch social media. See what the crowd is asking for. Because one thing The Rock has been doing by pushing, this year you make the mistake and interject yourself, you're going to fuck the company. Because if you interject...
let me say this though, Jerry. I don't like that either. I think that's the problem now. It's too much going to Twitter. Fuck Twitter. Sometimes people don't know what they want until you give them what they want. That's why it's a bunch of indecisive happening right now. Because everybody's trying to be a people pleaser. That's not what it's
WrestleMania card could have been the biggest and best. And now
I feel like one thing I could say, you know what I mean? He's sick, he's a freak, all of that. But my son Vince McMahon was sticking to his guns. Like, this is what it is. This is what it is. We're doing this. I don't care what they like. I feel like it's too much of, oh, let's see what they like. Oh, they don't like it. Oh, let's do this. Let's do that. That's how the story got twisted in the first place on why I wasn't Roman and Rock last year.
I've said that before, that I feel like
and I guess we pleased the fans by giving him the belt, but he could have waited to this year to get the belt, and we would have been more satisfied with Rock versus Roman happening last year. Because since he had the belt, nothing. It's been nothing. Nothing significant has moved the needle. He has the belt, and we talking about when Jacob Fatu says, "I hate you, Solo."
I agree 100%.
So it's like
it's a lot more than that. We talk about Jacob.
The matches even for
we talk
WrestleMania
about CM Punk and
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre over a bracelet.
Yeah,
There's a lot more we talk about before we get to Cody Rhodes' title.
Yeah, I just want to see, like, he got to. I think tonight he's gonna get cooked up and he's gonna
DNA tight. DNA tight.
Nah, because I know usually I'm all for the final boss, but tonight I'm like, bro, you just need to be on board at TKO. This shit is nasty. But I think he is self-aware. So I think tonight he's gonna see the bad response and whatever he's planning.
I don't think he's self-aware.
He is, because he was self-aware when they wasn't fucking with him facing Roman, and then he checked it out. And then when he did the first promo as final boss, it was weak. And they and I know he did, and then he started turning it up. So I mean, now
which was the first promo?
Huh?
Was the first promo? What was the
when
first?
He slapped Cody? What had to be the first one?
That's what I said.
No, that one was good. It was the next one when he got on and he was like, he was doing what he was doing tonight. He was just rambling like, oh, such and such, such and such. And then the next week is when he came back with Memphis and he kind of merged Hollywood rock. And then he was singing the song and putting up the pitches. And then from that moment on, that's when the theme song changed. And then
even that's a little kind of stale. The dissing the cities and like it got to be something fresh. But
he needs
I don't think that's necessarily true.
I think he could have came back with all the same shit. If he just rode that energy of final boss, he could have came back with all that same shit, and it would have hit again.
Like, I feel like though at Elimination Chamber, he's going to turn up the gear.
Yeah, I think 100%. My only question is, how do we get to Rock and Roman? Roman's not in the chamber. Roman's not supposed to be. I mean, Roman can always pop out, but
Roman can do whatever he wants,
and so can Rock. They can just make a match, bro. At this point.
Yeah,
but how do we get there?
It's as simple as cutting on the PlayStation, going to 2K24, 25, and picking your player with the Rock and Roman.
I feel like it could be the Rock going after Cody. He's like, oh, because you beat my cousin. Then the Roman pops out, be like, fuck is you talking about? You trying to fight some shit for me because I lost. Now you got to fight me. Like, it's easy to set that shit up. Like,
yeah, but also during the promo, the Rock was telling Cody, like, what I've always wanted was a brother. So Roman can pull up and just say, how could you say that? Like, we blood. Why are you trying to have someone that's not blood be your brother? Why can't that be me? He could feel away about that.
I don't even get the promo, bro. The promo was it was weird. Like,
I mean, it was. I'm just trying to make sense out of it, but
like Rock put up chat GTP and said, write a promo about Cody Rhodes.
He said, I want a brother. I'm trying to take your soul. Which is a little ayo. I wasn't gonna say anything about it at first, but it's a little.
No, it was, and then he caresses his neck right after saying that. Like,
that's a super flag on the play.
And then was rubbing his ear. He was fondling his ear, man.
Bro, who the fuck?
It's shots to the monitor, man. He was drunk.
Off the monitor. That means at some point he was like, you know, it'll be a good idea if I go into the ring. And
the
I'm like,
great Notorious B.I.G. said it best. Don't get high on your own supply.
And he was like, and then
I'm gonna rub his Notorious B.I.G. also said, you look so good. So
hey,
wow.
Super pause.
Hey, actually, matter of fact, rest in peace to
Valletta Wallace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely.
Shout to the monitor, Jerry.
What happened?
I said, shots. Look, he's getting there. He's going.
Absolutely. You know, we
turned up. Have you cutting crazy promos, HP?
Shortly.
I'm about to cut a promo. You know what I'm saying?
So who y'all got winning the chamber as of now? Because y'all know I got the GOAT John Cena.
I got John Cena.
I don't know how it's not going to be Cena.
I do. And I'm not trying to hate.
We got 3 correct answers so far, Jerry. Don't fuck it up.
Who's all in it?
Cena, Punk, Rollins, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Drew McIntyre.
Finn Balor's not in it.
Oh wait, no, my fault. Seth Rollins, not Finn.
Damian Priest.
It's
Seth
Damian,
Rollins,
Logan
CM
Paul.
Punk, Drew McIntyre, John Cena.
That's
Yeah.
a fire lineup, bro.
Star-studded.
And that winner faces Cody.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
no,
John
we
Cena.
don't know. I think after tonight, we don't know. I think that's what they
So
said.
why even have elimination?
Yeah, because Jay already chose Gunther.
So what do you think? What do you think is the solution? What do you mean? What's gonna happen then? Why
Bro,
they
they
fight?
need to fire Jay and Cody and give the belts all to John Cena because this shit is a mess right now. What is happening, bro? What the fuck is going
Yo, I
on?
gotta check. I'm about to go on the top, man. But yeah, man, the final boss. Got it.
My man DNA disappointed, man. Y'all gotta go to TikTok and make my man feel better, man.
Disappointed tonight. All right, Jerry. All right, Archie.
Yeah.
All right.
Nah.
I
Yeah,
think
man.
it's,
I don't even really know what else to
I
say.
think
But
with Jay, they pretty much have solidified he's going with Gunther. But even if they
They did. They already said that was the first
They
match
did.
of Mania.
yeah.
That was done. They
all
like
we know
literally
right now
said
is
it.
Jay
Cena
Gunther,
versus Cody now
Charlotte,
was
Tiffany.
The Rock.
That's what we know now. Jay Gunther, Charlotte, Tiffany.
So here's the problem. If The Rock interject, because why pop out now if you're not going to make a match at Mania, right? That's what scares me, right? Because you got the Chamber with those 6 individuals, which should face Cody. That's what we've been pushing. CM Punk, I'm trying to make a WrestleMania, right? So we got Punk, Cody, potential, possible, great match. Cena, Cody, potential, possible, great match. Either winner is a good answer.
And that should
To be
be
honest, where the fuck does The Rock come into play doing the shit he's doing now? You see what I'm saying? Like, are we gonna have a triple threat match all of a sudden? And what did he do to get in? And it's I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it's
Remember last
Well,
recap that we were
the
on.
McRib.
The last we know he the McRib. You said kayfabe don't exist no more.
Yeah,
That's the big part of this. Because if kayfabe existed, he would still be final boss right now at the press conference.
No, the thing is, I think kayfabe exists. He just don't respect it. Otherwise, he wouldn't come out as Dwayne laughing, be like, "Hey, what's up, Cody?"
Terramana and acknowledging
final boss, talking about fuck all you mother. Like now, you're just playing with our intelligence. You think we stupid. Like I know shit is fake, but like the same way I watch a movie, I don't expect fucking Chris Evans to save me in real life because he plays Captain America. But if I'm watching a movie, I don't want him to act like Chris Evans. The motherfucker better act like Captain America. So when you're doing this shit, you better act like the final boss. What are you switching? It's like you're watching a movie and they didn't cut out the part where he's like, "Hey, let me try that scene again," and then he just gets ready and goes. Like
you mean like when Sid was cutting the promo?
Sid was on that. No, man, this is live money.
Rest in peace.
That's what it is. He just doesn't give a fuck about the kayfabe. Like kayfabe exists still, but
speaking of kayfabe, shout out to the crowd, man. That was cheering at Tessa Blanchard. We coming for you. I think that's funny. That is the funniest chant you could tell somebody.
Chant like you are racist.
Yeah, and we coming for you. You know how Booker told Hogan.
You know how Booker T said it.
Yeah. Hey, wrestling fans.
I just hate when she gets embraced in any form or fashion. Like,
nah, that's gonna live with her.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. People owned slaves and lived perfectly good lives and didn't feel bad. I don't think people who are in that mold feel bad. I'm getting booked. I don't care. I'll lean into it. They literally were about to have Hulk Hogan lean into. Huh?
Is she a real life racist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's done some pretty nasty things to people.
Yeah, I'm unfamiliar with the whole story.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna do it. Hey.
She's done some nasty things to people in real life in locker rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Chelsea Green was one of them that called her out on it too.
Yeah.
So
like how can you talk about your women's wrestling, but then you calling a certain woman at her name, you know what I'm saying, race, all that. So I feel like I'm not gonna get super far into it, but with people like that, Hulk Hogan, don't even boo, just be dead silent because they're like, yo,
That's
they
what
don't.
I always say. Being silent is more effective
dead
than
silence
being
will kill all that shit. Where they like, yo, we can't even fuck with you, bro.
But that's really the awesome power of wrestling. The fans will speak and let you know exactly how the fuck they feel. They'll boo even Hulk Hogan. Like, look at the difference between Tessa Blanchard and Hulk Hogan. And they both got the same punishment, the fans, you know what I mean? Like,
it's true because with Hulk Hogan's part, because he was so high, the fall, and it was self-imposed.
I'll be right.
But then he's like, yeah, I think we had to do with my political, and then
Nah.
what's my man's name? Pat McAfee was like, it was probably some other stuff too. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee be cooking, man.
But no, what I do want to say though is this road to WrestleMania, The Rock. We said this a couple times.
It's a rocky road. That's what it is.
It's a rocky road. If The Rock is not going to give us Rock and Roman, please leave.
I don't.
Because if you do Rock right now, Roman's not in the chamber at all. You could still rematch Seth and Punk if you want to. You could get Seth. You could even divert. I mean, the rumor is Logan Paul and John Cena potentially. That's as a possibility. I don't want to see that, but I wouldn't mind it.
It's a big match. We talked about it. It's a big match.
It would be a good match. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I just don't want
that'll probably break the internet, bro. Logan Paul.
Yeah. WWE's reach would be way out there with that one.
And then John Cena's going to go do the Impulsive podcast.
Yeah,
Logan Paul versus
John Cena.
But you have a lot of options with Cena, and you have a few with Punk. Roman is kind of tied to The Rock, or now they're talking about the triple threat match with him, Seth, and CM Punk, right?
Let me tell you what's crazy. If Cena loses the Elimination Chamber, that's most likely the match we'll get, Cena versus Logan Paul.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's no coincidence Logan Paul is in that match.
Yeah.
So Logan Paul, remember, he had a beef with Seth Rollins. They came out. So there's two ways, depending on what WWE can pull the trigger and go two ways. Seth Rollins, Logan Paul, or Seth Rollins,
Rock, I really
Logan
believe
Paul
Rock gets involved.
They already set up something for Logan Paul in the Rumble, though.
With who?
Didn't he eliminate either CM Punk or Seth Rollins?
He eliminated both.
Punk.
Yeah,
no, he eliminated Punk.
That's something up for him to do.
But I don't think Punk and Logan. It could be because again, remember what he told Kevin Owens. Only one of us in this ring lost to Logan Paul. Remember Seth Rollins and CM Punk, Logan Paul. Seth Rollins and Logan Paul had a thing and with Gunther, and it was like, I can't even hear you, bro. You were talking. So it's options there for Logan. But Roman doesn't have the same options. He really has a beeline. Like, it's pretty straightforward. The Rock or bust. We're not going to get Rock Cody 3. No one wants, the Rock Cody 3. Roman Cody 3. I don't think anyone wants that.
No one want Rock versus Cody either. I hope, bro, on everything. But you know what? I was hoping Cena would win the Rumble and they let me down. Even though, I genuinely fuck with Jay. But they shouldn't have done that, bro.
No, they should have. I told y'all before. Go watch the recap.
Rock versus Cody shit. I'm praying. Don't nobody want to see. Listen, I hope Triple H is scrolling right now and he, for 1 second, for some reason, whatever, sees this shit on Twitter. So I hope to God that is not where you are going with this nonsense. Is fucking Rock versus Cody. Don't nobody want to see that.
I'll watch it on a Monday Night Raw, but not on WrestleMania.
I think Rock gets involved in WrestleMania, and it's going to have to be a tag, a triple threat, or something, because I don't see him carrying a 1v1.
But who do they tag?
And he was about to do that last year.
I don't see him doing that. He's not. He looks great physically, but if he's out of character on the mic, you think he's in ring shape? He's not the wrestler.
1v1 last year.
What you say?
He was about to do a 1v1 last year.
Yeah, and they made it a tag.
No, but he was prepared for that, though. He had a lot of good in-ring time, and he was prepared for that. Remember, he was flying wrestlers out to the crib to get work in. I don't know if he's doing that this year, though.
In shape.
As I said, Rock, he's older now, and like I said, we don't get Rock Roman this year. That means he's another year and a half older next year.
Yeah, I don't want.
Roman's too far removed from his greatness, his peak.
And Roman's not really been active in ring.
No, that's another thing too. Since he has come back, I think he's only been on TV like 5 times.
Low management.
Yeah, he hasn't been back since what, the Rumble?
Right. The Rumble. Before that, War Games,
War Games.
Bad Blood. He had
He
a
wasn't
pop
even
out.
there for the video game cover reveal, and he was on it.
He was there for the first Netflix. You
Yeah,
see him saying
Roman's
he
not
popped
been
out of
active.
SummerSlam.
Rocky's not been active. Cena has not really been active.
Nah,
Let
Cena
me
been
tell you
active.
something.
You just can't see him.
Let me
Boy,
say this,
that's a fact.
Vinny. What are they doing, Randy? WWE's booking is so bad. We're all concentrating on The Rock and Roman, but let me tell you about bad booking, right? Package pile driver took Randy Orton out. Oh my god! They gave the same package pile driver, took out Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn was back in 2 weeks. You got to stay consistent.
Kevin Owens got decapitated. Kevin Owens should be off TV, right? He shouldn't even be around the TV right now. After that match with Cody Rhodes,
Jade Cargill got hit by a car before Thanksgiving, and she still ain't come back.
she's sitting somewhere with CTE and Bianca Naomi dancing in cheerleader outfits.
You know what I'm saying? So the booking is this is part of the booking too. Stay consistent with your off screen, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case, injuries. Have a board. Hey, so and so we said
That's the kayfabe thing, though.
a little bit, yeah.
They
100%,
messing with kayfabe, and it's because of The Rock. They got to keep that shit to some degree.
It's like, but where is Randy? Randy took a package pile driver and it just died.
I would like Randy versus Cody for WrestleMania. Even I would like that.
I would take it 100%, but
I would take it at
and there's a storyline.
I would take it at any other PLE, but not Mania, because they do have history. They were in Legacy.
It's gotta be. So wait, hold on.
So why not for Mania?
Randy hit Dusty Rhodes with an RKO, and Cody Rhodes just stood there and didn't do nothing. Like, there's a story there.
Hold on.
I just don't think it's a big. I think they could make a bigger match for Cody. I think Punk Cody is a bigger match than Randy Cody, and I think Cena Cody is a bigger match than Randy Cody. And I think Punk or Cena will take that title off of Cody. I don't see Randy doing it.
Seth Rollins is in the chamber, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's Seth, Logan, CM Punk, Cena, Drew, and who?
Damian
Priest.
Okay. Because I'm trying to see if it's not Cena, who the fuck even makes sense here. I guess CM Punk could
I think there's no other person that makes sense.
That's it. To be honest with you, those really are the only two that make sense. Because if you do Logan Paul, Cody, we got that at the Crown Jewel.
Hey, in the Royal Rumble, it was about 4 or 5 other people made sense, and we got Jey Uso. So
that's what I'm, bro.
Hey, when we get Damian Priest, Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, we're gonna be seeing.
Thinking we gonna get Damian. We got to get Jey Uso versus Gunther and Damian Priest versus Cody Rhodes.
I mean, if you really want to throw everybody off, then yeah, make it Damian Priest.
Don't get me wrong, but not
bro. That shit goes on WWE speed.
Like I said, this Mania had the potential to be the best booked and biggest card ever, and now we sitting here every week trying to figure it out. I think WWE trying to figure it out still too.
But here's the kicker: WWE isn't a. They're not dead.
Especially like Vinny said in the chat, we got Seth and Roman that they kind of.
That's a good one. I like that. I like Seth versus Roman. I like
Seth versus Roman is crazy, but I'd rather have a belt on the line. Because their rivalry really does mean a lot to a lot of people.
That doesn't need a belt.
Jerry, can you ever just be happy with a match, bro?
No, you can. Go ahead and give me. Go ahead.
Jerry is a booker by nature,
right?
Because if you're gonna do a match that last year they were both world champions at, they are. When you literally talk about top factions in history, people are always gonna throw up the shield now.
Well, you should be building that. Have Roman and Seth.
No,
you just did. That man stomped my man head into oblivion.
He cost him his 2-year title reign at WrestleMania. And now you want him to throw money on the floor? Like, they've been setting this shit up. They could do that.
100%.
Well, I'm saying it should be promos. It should be something going on right now.
Well, Roman's out. Remember, he got 2-footed. He 2-foot curb.
And that's my thing. What I'm saying about Roman, since Roman's been back, he's not really been booked very strong or active.
I don't think you should. The man was undefeated for one of the longest times in history. Yeah. You gotta have him start looking where he can not be
Right,
not
he loves.
win every
That's
match.
not facts, bro. That's not fact. You's a hater. I see what the problem is now. That's not facts. You don't need to make him look weak and have him losing all the time.
You don't have to have him lose, but
He
He
should be
hasn't
showing
lost
up
anything,
on
though.
everyone. They should
What
go
up,
old
Sean?
school
What up,
attitude
Sean? We
era.
see you.
listen, y'all act okay. Who was more dominant in their peak, Roman Reigns or the Undertaker?
Jerry, when have we seen people come
I'm
back?
just asking the question. I'm asking the question.
What do you mean, Pete? Like the Undertaker had a way longer career than Roman Reigns.
All
Roman
right,
Reigns.
at his peak, who was more dominant in ring?
What do you consider Undertaker's peak?
That's a very good question. Let's say
You got to
Let's say
really.
when you-
think it
Let's
is-
say that is a good question. Let's say from 91 to 98.
bro. I was
I'm
born.
saying,
in
I'm
95.
saying Taker.
You're saying Taker, right?
Yeah, I'm saying Taker.
Okay.
Hey, I love Taker, but he was never champion for what years at a time, and he
Correct.
lost the streak to Brock Lesnar.
Correct.
Michelle McCool told him not to do that. Did he listen to McCool?
But,
No,
but
he didn't.
let's say 91 to 98, right? Bourbon Street Brawler. I need your opinion.
98. Hold on, Jerry. Let me just spit some facts real quick because you be wilding out like
No,
there's
remember this point I'm about to make too.
Undertaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've entered the part of the show where we make Jerry mad.
Because he's bugging right now. When Undertaker was at his peak, Undertaker's had many peaks. But let's be real. When it was most hype, most known, was when he was coming back once or twice a year. And when he was having his run of battling Shawn twice at WrestleMania, then Triple H twice, then Shane, and having that run of WrestleMania, you could not know it's not going to change the fact.
That is not Undertaker's
Undertaker's most dominant streak peak might have been American Badass.
I don't even think that was because he was okay. This is why I said 91 to 98, right?
No,
Bro,
man, that dude was kicking
Ready?
out of finishes.
Ready?
He
I'm
wasn't
about to
supposed to
kick
be kicked
facts.
out of.
Ready? And this is why I asked the question about Roman and looking weak,
crazy.
right? Everybody just said that Undertaker's peak was after the time frame I said, right? So keep that in mind. You just said about the American Badass, which is after 98. And Z alluded to, like, when he was doing the 2 times a year, the Floyd Mayweather.
Alluded to. Don't respect. See, this is the problem. The PG era gets no respect. PG era Undertaker was probably the prime run.
But you
What
said
you
peak,
mean?
right? Okay.
Peak, yes.
Both
peak,
of those
prime.
eras, both of those eras in which both of you said.
The disrespect.
Listen, hold on. Undertaker was taking clean losses from 91 to 98, which is what I said, 98, which is the SummerSlam where he goes against Stone Cold, right? He doesn't take a clean loss at all. Not one. Not one clean loss. So when I say it about dominance, he had 7 years dominance with not a single clean loss. No one could pin. Hogan had to win the title back, hit him with the urn. Yokozuna, the casket match. Everybody in the back who's a heel, come stuff this motherfucker in the casket. You know
Hold on,
saying?
Jerry, but I gotta stop you because when we just
I'm not even done with my point.
But
okay, get to it because I'm gonna ask you my initial question. Go ahead.
I gotta make a counterpoint because when Roman and Seth, when we just talked about Roman and Seth, you said we gotta put the belt up, right? He did all that, but there was no belt.
No, hold on. But the thing about the dominance, right? Roman was dominant for 4 years with no losses and had mad help to get wins where he was about to lose. The world saw him about to lose, and somebody had to taint it.
So you're saying Roman was weak in his dominance?
Yes.
He was.
Yes. So when you say things like they're making Roman look weak, I look at that like, what do you mean?
But here's my question. My question was simply this. When has a wrestler returned and looked that bad?
All the time.
John Cena, when he returned after, because John Cena is the GOAT, he's ready to put the company over. But after John Cena returned, when he lost to The Rock, he had noticeably the worst year, probably of his entire run.
Oh,
so I'm
see,
just
doing a lot.
I'm not going to question Z because Z is the John Cena expert.
But you know what happens? And I'm not trying to be funny, Archie, but like our brains throw that shit out because that's not the way. It's like no one remembers the Wizard years of Mike. They can't really bring up Wizard years Mike numbers. They just can't really do it.
He still averaged 20.
Right. He
He
did.
played an All-Star game against Kobe Bryant.
Damn sure did. But we remember their peaks, and that's why I just want to say about Roman. Roman, it's not that Roman looks weak; it's that Roman's on a mortal level now because he doesn't have his whole team giving him.
So you
wins.
said Roman Reigns is Tony Kukoc when he left the Bulls?
I wouldn't say that. That's crazy.
I agree. He's a little equalized. He's a little equalized.
And they did that to build Solo. Look at Solo. Solo can actually stand on his own.
Solo looked great tonight.
So, you got a little, you give a little, take a little. And the second they want to turn Roman hot, it won't be a problem.
So we had, they got us.
They got it. Yeah. Because that's why I say the dominance of Roman, he was weak in his dominance. But the dominance of the Undertaker was the opposite way. He never lost clean. They had to always, he was so dominant, they had to do things, you know what I'm saying? So how they make wrestlers look sometimes can be, it's like an optical illusion. They're really good at this shit.
I never, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because even in the Shield, Roman wasn't the guy.
But what? Nah, I don't think he was either.
He was the muscle.
He was the muscle.
I mean, he was always intended to be the muscle. Dean was intended to be the leader of that shit.
That's crazy.
He was always intended to be the mouthpiece, the leader of that shit. Seth was like the quiet brains, and Roman was the muscle. That's just how it was built.
Stone Cold Steve Perry, we see you in the chat.
If we can circle back real quick, I just want to say because
watch the World versus Allen. Who was Allen? Darby Allen?
Who is Allen?
I don't know.
Darby Allen? I think he's talking about Darby Allen, right?
I'm just going through the chat real quick. We got Sami Zayn, Karrion Kross, Orton, and Owens. The winner of the women's chamber is Jade's attacker. I still don't know the Jade story. I don't know. I feel Jade should come back and cost them the titles. I saw that in the chat, and that'll get the story rolling.
That would. And so strike that from the record where I said just get rid of the storyline because it's too drug out. If she cost them the belts, I'd be interested. I would be interested.
War Hero 99. There's some good comments, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Undertaker versus Darby Allin is ass. Don't nobody want to see no Undertaker versus Darby Allin.
That's gotta be a typo.
Let me circle back to that, right? Did we really want to see Undertaker versus Sting?
Yes. You know what's funny?
That's the biggest dream match that we never got.
Yeah, I think we would have been disappointed.
Yes, Darby.
We had to see it. Let us see it.
Yeah,
let us see it.
They fucked up Sting. You want to talk about people who look bad on their returns? On their debuts, Sting looked terrible.
Yeah, they messed up Sting.
What's a bigger dream match? Taker Sting or Austin Hogan?
Taker Sting.
Taker Sting.
But not by a lot.
I don't even think Austin Hogan is as big a dream match. I mean, like CM Punk Stone Cold is really where, especially now, don't no one want to see the Hulk Hogan. They don't even want to see him in the building. They don't want to see him wrestle.
I mean, you know how when Rocky and Hogan had that match, arguably both of their best match of both of their careers. Like,
yeah,
Austin Hogan might have cooked a little bit.
Austin Hogan might have cooked because of the way Austin wrestled that brawler. You know what I mean? I think that would have
their styles would have probably been perfect.
Clashed. But it would have been
that's
good.
The thing I think Sting and Taker might not have had. I don't know if they would have had great in-ring chemistry.
I think Sting doesn't get enough credit for his wrestling ability. I think, first of all, it's funny you say this, though. Undertaker is not the guy who puts on stellar matches like that. You know how we talk about...
Oh, my God, Jerry. Why? Bro, you got to... Bro, how is this?
Ladies and gentlemen, we've entered the part of the show where we make Z mad.
I'm already ready for this bullshit. I was already ready. You had me ready to clock out, but I'm ready for this bullshit. Let me name a couple matches for you real quick. I'm going to start right here. The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25. Possibly the greatest match. Yeah, because bro, how the fuck is that supposed to be a gotcha that you knew it, that I was about to name one of the best matches ever? But then you got number 2 right after, right?
Yep.
You got Triple H twice in a Hell in a Cell and a No Holds Barred. Then you
Most
got
people don't
CM
put that
Punk
in their top 10 matches of all time.
in
Good
my
match.
top or the top.
No. Personally, you can have it there. It's not
That
a
was
bad
like
match.
WrestleManias back to back, weren't they?
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I was there. It was like
Before
27,
that,
28,
You were there and
20.
don't remember the match. Damn near.
Before
Go ahead.
that, Edge, Batista, Randy Orton, bro. Come on, and that's just WrestleMania.
These are all classic matches, bro. They're good.
right.
Listen, when
classic?
you this is why I knew
Jerry
you was
got.
gonna
I
say
think
Shawn Michaels.
Undertaker might be on that list with Ric Flair for Jerry.
This is why I knew you was gonna say Shawn Michaels, right? Shawn Michaels is
Classic
known for having top tier matches. Known. But once you alleviate that and go, okay, take those two away, because we could probably credit that to Shawn.
Okay, so what about Undertaker versus Kurt
You know
Angle?
what? I'll
And No
agree
Way
with you on that.
Versus
What
Kurt
about him
Angle?
versus Triple H?
Yeah, what about that one?
Which one?
The one at No Way Out.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Probably a classic. Not top 10, but I'm
Listen,
gonna just be honest.
Undertaker and Roman
Undertaker-
Reigns both fooled us.
I'm gonna say this: The Undertaker has over 20 years in ring, and when you say classic matches, I'm talking about 5-star, lock 'em up. He don't have that many.
Wait,
Not
hold on.
compared to his counterparts.
So
Bret
you
Hart
like
got
Giant
more, Shawn
Gonzalez?
Michaels got more? Huh?
You ain't like him and Giant Gonzalez?
I thought him and Nails was fire. Him and Britt. Like when you think about the 21 and
How
0,
many classics you want?
the 21 and 0,
See,
right?
give me 5. Give me 5 Undertaker classics.
Mankind, of course.
Well, you
Boiler
could do
Bros
both
one.
Shawn Michaels, both Triple H, and then you could do even him and Shawn Michaels at Hell in a Cell, Bad Blood. You could do him and
Yes.
Mankind. There's so like
Yes. And
Jerry's out of his
again,
mind right now. This
okay,
is one of those
let me give you-
times where Jerry.
let me give you 21 matches. All right, 21 matches. And of all these 21 matches, how many of these are classics? Jimmy Snuka, Nails, Big Boss Man, Sid, Diesel. Who else did he fight at a WrestleMania?
You remember him?
Yeah, exactly, because I remember some of these are the
Oh,
street.
what does that? I don't understand what you got.
Because on
Taker was
WrestleMania,
part of like 3 of the biggest things in wrestling.
But-
That Mankind story,
the Mankind is
Kane-
huge.
Kane
Yeah,
debut
but not
is
the
the
story.
best debut
We're
in
talking about the
wrestling
match.
history. And the street. Those are 3 big things.
Undertaker versus Kane is like what you said about what I feel we would have got with Sting versus The Undertaker. His first match at WrestleMania, I think, was 14 versus Kane. No one ever puts that in the classics, bro.
I mean the story. Those moments.
No. I'm not counting story. Story is phenomenal. Undertaker has some of the best storylines in history.
You gotta put that on his career though.
Right, but if we're saying his matches, that's a different story.
I think he has.
Well,
Crazy.
some matches need a good story for the match to be
No,
good.
I'm not knocking that. But when you look at the list of matches, right? When they say this about Shawn Michaels' greatest in-ring performer, they never say, but he had the best storylines. They've never said that.
Yeah, shut
So
out,
we
Bando.
can't
Yeah,
make-
everybody go listen to Good Karma by the
We
Octagon.
can't make that excuse for The Undertaker. He has
Right.
good matches. But when it comes to classics, for as long as a guy who's been from 91 to 2000, and I just don't think he has the amount for me to think that it's him creating all
Bro,
these
what
classics.
amount? You see what the fuck I mean? It's like nothing makes this motherfucker happy. What amount of classic matches would satisfy you, Jerry? How many matches of
He just
classic
saying in
matches-
21 years he should have had more than 5.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes.
You said
Hey,
what?
21
you know
years
what
he should
Jay-Z
have had
said
more
about
than
Nas?
5.
He said,
He's
one
had
album
more
in
than
10
five.
years, nigga, I could divide. That's one every, say, 2. 2 of them shits was due. One was, the other was
I
you
don't
and
think-
Shawn Michaels. That's
I'm gonna
one.
be real. As much as I love the Undertaker's wrestling, I know for a fact he don't listen to no rap music. I've seen his interviews. He don't listen to no
Yo,
rap music.
I don't have that hate for him
He
or
got
nothing
like
like that.
20 classic matches, by the way.
Who?
He got like 20 classic matches easily.
Who? The Undertaker?
The Undertaker.
I would not say
Yeah.
20, bro.
I would say
20?
20. Yeah.
Jerry, you
Shawn
got to think
Michaels
too,
damn
bro.
near got 20.
It's hard. You talking about a
Shawn-
classic? That's
A
hard
classic?
to pull off.
What do you
So even
what
have
do you
See,
define as a
Undertaker's got
classic?
plenty of good matches.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, what's
So,
a classic,
let me-
Jerry? What is a classic?
let me
A
ask y'all this
classic is
now.
when people go, okay, check this out. Aliens just came to Earth. I got to give them 10 matches. What matches am I giving them? Right?
No,
People
but
will
bro,
probably-
what you're defining is like best matches ever. Let me describe it in like battle rap terms.
No.
In
Like,
battle rap, you have like
Okay, we got some
3-0,
battle rap
2-1.
talk.
right, because you have like 2-1, 3-0. A classic is when both people did their job and both people did well and put on a good battle, right? But you're talking about like
no. That is what they call them prizes they give out to everyone.
Consolation.
The consolation prizes when both rappers show up and they do their job. Hell no, that ain't no classic.
I agree with you. Z, I agree with you. By the way,
you a liar. So 2 rappers show up, they do their job, they have decent bars. That's a classic.
No, he didn't say decent. He said they show up and you can't decide.
You gotta put on a good battle. If they put on a good battle, a great battle.
Let me redefine what Z's saying. In combination with what Z's saying. What's up with little ones?
Happy birthday.
Oh shit. No, why y'all do this? Why you do this?
Happy
Yo, why y'all do
birthday.
Oh my god.
Happy birthday to Jerry. Happy birthday to you.
Y'all might as well get on camera now. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, get on camera. Go ahead, let the people.
It is your birthday, man. Hey, I like that. Good job, ladies. Good job.
Yeah.
He's about to cry. Go ahead and cry. It's okay.
I appreciate it.
It's okay to cry.
Happy birthday.
You know what I'm saying? I get all y'all get on camera. Wow.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
Hey.
Where's the littlest one? Where's the midget?
Yeah, it's my girl right there.
All right, I'm gonna close the
door.
Yeah,
that was all right, man. We needed that because we was about to start a fisticuffs up in here.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
What my man said on Friday, he gonna cry when he get in the car.
Yo, happy birthday, Jerry. I do gotta tap out though. I got a battle tomorrow for anyone who wanna watch it. It's on the iBattle TV app. You got 2 Queens rappers battling, so you know it's gonna be good. Queens get the money.
Queens.
I will be back next Friday on Make Jerry Mad. I don't know. He kind of pissed me off this Friday. Everyone follow me at Z the Dropout, y'all. Stay safe.
Hey Z, I need you to give me 5 classic Undertaker matches, and I'm gonna watch them. And
I'll give you 5 right now, bro.
5 you do. 5 you will knock them out.
The 2 Shawn Michaels ones, the 2 Triple H ones.
I saw both the Triple H's in person.
There's like a mix, but for the 5th one, a personal one, I'll give you the Armageddon 6-man Hell in a Cell match where he throws Rikishi into the truck. That's 5 classics right there off the top.
I'm gonna watch that.
I'm gonna add another one, and Franklin said it in the chat. Taker vs. Angle vs. Rock at Vengeance.
Super fire.
That is super
Jerry, they might have you, Jerry. All right, Z,
no, they don't have me. I don't think Undertaker is the guy that makes wrestlers like when we talk about Shawn Michaels or the Bret Harts. I don't think Undertaker's there. He has a long, illustrious career. I just don't think. I think he has a lot of good matches.
I don't think he has a ton of classics, but he's good in the ring.
Yes,
the style he works and the storytelling. Undertaker's been part of some of the best stories in WWE history, bro.
His storylines are the best in history. He is the best storyteller in history.
Sometimes you have that person, and I'm not gonna say in his case, but it's a more flash than substance, right? You know what that was? The and one hot sauce going through the shirt, all just to do a layup. You know what I'm saying? But all just to do a layup.
I mean, let me ask you this: would y'all say Undertaker has the greatest gimmick that never should have worked?
Yes, easily.
It's a few of them. It's a few of them. Undertaker is up there. He's in the top 5, but there's definitely a few of them.
When we talk about Rushmores, I can put Undertaker, even though everything I just said about the classics, he has so many good matches. And for me, a classic is something like it's virtually undebatable. Virtually, right? Undebatable. Between the masses, right? So it can't just be me because he's, you know what I'm saying it's a great.
Then match. I think it all boiled down to preference too. I think one of the best matches of all time is Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, Halloween Havoc. If somebody told me to describe wrestling, I'd say, hey, put that on. That's just me. Wow. But again, I was a luchador guy at the time. That was like mind blowing to me at WCW. But Taker, like I said, you gotta when you look at somebody's career, you gotta look at the whole sum of it, right? He might not have been the best in ring, but
he's good in ring. It's just
you know what? That's like Dennis Rodman. He played his role. He got
yeah. And then when you look at it, he'll never get the credit he deserves. But at the same time, you're
without
like,
him, you don't win.
Right. So that's why I look at the Undertaker as.
What I do love about the Undertaker, respect about him, is that's the most over and protected character in wrestling history.
100%.
Nobody even knew his name was Mark till like last year. You know what I'm saying? So they really protected.
Look at his marriage certificate.
And he was always in case, like he never broke it. He
has interviews on live TV at like PB Herman
in that hot ass leather coat. I get it.
Yes,
yeah. He avoided having a social media account to maintain kayfabe.
That's like Sting. Sting said after this year he's not wearing the paint anymore.
Yeah, it's last year.
It's a lot. When you ask these guys to do, that's why I say like in 2024, 2025, 2023, all these 2020 years, pretty much. There's no point. As soon as the fan clicks it, it's out. You see all these videos on Twitter and Instagram and all this stuff. If you go to a live event, people are taping. And they're putting it out there.
Bro, I used to be a kid in Louisiana, either at the Lakefront Arena, Lario Center, the VFW, or the Superdome, with a disposable camera, the Fuji green and white joint. It wasn't phone in the face. Now I had to get them pictures developed. Bro, I had to wait a week, and I had pictures, and that's how we relived it because we were in the moments, right? Now you're not even connected to the moment because you're not watching the moment. You're watching your phone.
Facts. I don't know how to say this name. Oh, SC Onion Chuck. Okay. I give him 10 at the most. He's talking about the Undertaker classic matches. I think he has more than 10. I just don't think he has. If Undertaker has 20, Shawn Michaels has like 45. 50.
45. HBU bugging.
If you say Undertaker has 20, Shawn Michaels got like 50 then.
You bugging. That's just Shawn Michaels bias.
Shawn Michaels probably honestly has about 20 classic matches. And that's why I want to say classic. The good matches and classic matches and
so
matches.
If Shawn has 20, and you know Shawn's a much better wrestler, skill set wise than Taker.
A lot. Yeah.
So Taker having 10 is pretty good.
Oh yeah. 100%. Yes. But Undertaker has a longer career. And that's why I go,
and Shawn was part of some big things too, so pause.
Shawn was the guy they always called for first. When they had to put that ladder match at Mania, call Shawn. Iron match at Mania, call Shawn. Elimination Chamber, Hell in a Cell, call Shawn.
Then you say he shows people Y2J, HBK at Mania, Y2J.
That's an
Taker versus Hardy ladder match. That was pretty good.
If you had to get someone into wrestling, what match do you show them?
Taker versus Batista, Hell in a Cell from Cooler Than You. Taker versus Punk. Taker versus Angle versus The Rock. We saw that. So, yeah, man, Taker.
Let me ask you a question. If you had to get someone into wrestling, this is a two-part question. Do you show them a match or promo into a match?
I think you have to do both. Give them a good promo, then give them the match.
If I'm showing someone a promo, then the match, then I'm doing Rock and Austin WrestleMania 17. Because that promo lead up, then going to the match, that's arguably the best.
I was going to say Rock
That
Hogan.
probably is one of the best. You're hooked. Especially if you take that one where it's like, I don't know the Rock song they usually play with it.
Yeah, the Limp Bizkit joint, yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. That one.
I like Rock Hogan when Hogan, yes or no. Then the stare, that, and you gotta go Bret Shawn.
I was about to say that.
You gotta go Bret
Iron
Shawn.
Man.
I mean, no, Bret Stone Cold. That's what I meant.
Ooh.
When Bret when Austin passed out the sharpshooter, fam.
You know what's funny? That's the better match, right?
That's damn near a perfect wrestling match.
Yeah.
It
From
is.
the build up to the story to the way Austin bled, bro. That's damn near Probably a perfect wrestling match.
You know what's funny about that? You know what hypes that match up more, but people don't even think about it? Their November Survivor Series match. If you watch that one's even more technical. And it's so perfect. For the $1 Million Dream to be applied to Brett. Brett has no way out of it. He goes over to the turnbuckle, climbs up on him
over, yeah.
Kicks back, and fucking Stone Cold can't break the $1 Million Dream and gets pinned in it. It's crazy.
Is 17 TLC, Vinny? He said 17 the best Mania ever.
It's very close if it isn't.
That's that card was crazy.
I'm gonna edge it to a yes.
That card was crazy. Who does Kurt Angle have more classic matches than Undertaker?
What? No. What is the Wrestle?
Damn. You shit on Angle?
Well, wait a minute. When you say that,
what is the WrestleMania?
Yeah, TLC 2. Yeah, 17 might be the best. That card was crazy.
I'm about to watch it.
You saying only within WWE, or are we including TNA also?
He said WrestleMania.
WrestleMania, yeah.
Oh, WrestleMania. Oh no.
He said that the best WrestleMania ever.
Woo, kid. All right, so here's the matches from that card. WrestleMania said, I don't think this is it.
It had TLC 2 on it.
Triple H versus Undertaker was on that card early on?
Yeah, that was the first match.
Triple H and Undertaker wrestled a bunch of times, bro.
Yeah,
they don't wrestle at WrestleMania, yeah.
I think wasn't Kurt Angle and Kane on there?
Huh?
Wasn't Kurt Angle and Kane on that too? Or am I thinking 18?
Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit was on
there. Okay, so I'm thinking 18, yeah.
Eddie Guerrero versus Test. Kane versus Raven versus the Big Show. Kane won that new the Hardcore Championship. Shane McMahon versus Mr. McMahon. That was that one?
TLC 2 on there, right?
TLC 2. The Dudleys versus the Hardys versus Edge and Christian. Just in those 3 matches of The Rock, Stone Cold, the Dudleys, the TLC match, we'll even throw Kurt Angle, Benoit, and we'll also throw in Triple H, Undertaker.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's a crazy card.
First match was Jericho Regal, and that was good. Like,
yeah, my GOAT, Chris Jericho.
The only thing I hate was how Stone Cold turned heel. But I was so shocked. I was like, what? What?
I show people Y2J HBK at Mania.
My favorite one to watch, though, growing up was WrestleMania 12. Because the day before I broke my fucking hip. And that wasn't supposed to happen.
Bro, they got us as kids with some of those characters, bro. I thought Tatanka was amazing.
Oh! Yo, we filming that tomorrow?
I thought IRS was crazy. Like, I ain't never really messed with the big boss man like that, but I thought, and that was part of it. I was like, man, I don't, but that was part of it. I thought some of these guys, just with those gimmicks, bro, they had me. The model Rick Martel, like, and that shit was
crazy. Hercules, the Warlord. Remember Dino Bravo?
We went through the 40 worst gimmicks of all time a few pods ago. We might have to revisit that, but yeah.
Worst gimmicks, it's going to be hard to, because the Goon definitely got to be in that bitch. I mean, he was. I was saying it. Duke the Dumpster Drosy, I always say that one. Motherfucker is a garbage.
Shockmaster had HP laughing asleep.
Dog.
Said China beat Ivory at 17 too. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot going on.
Shout out to Ivory. Ivory was like that.
Yeah, Ivory was nice.
Ivory was like that. Mickey James was like that. Victoria was like that.
Those girls, it sucks too because they weren't used properly because women's wrestling was still developing. You know what I mean? Because imagine them in today's.
I don't think it was development. I think anything after Sable and Sunny, it was all about the body.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, these women had talent, but you're coming after the era of the bra and panty.
Jacqueline, even Jacqueline being a part of Sable's story was crazy because Jacqueline was like that.
Jacqueline was definitely like that. I used to tape that shit on my VHS. Yo, this is back when the porn channels used to have the squigglies.
Oh, the little green and black squiggly lines.
Yeah, you used to watch that shit.
Come on, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, man.
You didn't know if you saw a nipple or elbow, but you was equally excited.
That shit. Oh. That's I remember the first
That
time I
a
got
big toe or what is
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. Life was different back then. I used to record all.
You
I
looking
used
at
to
a whole hairy man back, thinking you
my
seen something.
my grandma has over 60 to 75 VHS tapes in her closet that she used to record Richard Price every Sunday morning for gospel. And I used to take that shit and turn the mode because there was modes to your VHS to how long it could record for. And I put
Record
on the
over your
longest
grandma
mode
tapes, dog.
and I would record wrestling, bro. And when it got to that shit, oh my God. Then I started recording real sex because sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So then I had real sex
Real
and
sex was lit.
hey,
Taxi
I'll
cab
never forget.
confessions, hookers
My
at the
cousins came
point.
down from Buffalo. My grandma's like, hey, Jerry, put on one of them tapes. You want to watch? Oh, whoa, grandma. You don't want to watch no Richard Price right now.
Here we go.
You
Here
do
we
not
go.
want. Hey, I had recorded over for years every Monday.
Papa Shango was nice. That's one
Woo.
person who's had like a bunch of. We talk about bad gimmicks. The Godfather, Charles Wright, who we have
It
an
shouldn't have
interview
worked at
with
all.
here on the Attitude Era. He made the Godfather work.
It
He
shouldn't have
made
worked. It
Papa
shouldn't have worked.
Shango.
And that shit went.
That's one of my earliest memories of wrestling. Is the Ultimate Warrior and Papa Shango.
People act like Papa Shango was a bad gimmick. I
And
was
then he
scared.
was Kama with the Nation of Domination.
The
Bro,
Supreme
he
Fighting Machine. And
kicked
before that,
any man's ass. He was in the
remember
brawl for
this.
it all. Like he made it work.
He was in the $1 Million Corporation. $1 Million Corporation don't get enough. When you
Did
talk
we
about
do
factions,
a Godfather double up?
yes, no, we did not do it.
We need to do a double up with the Godfather.
The $1 Million Corporation is one of the illest factions.
It's time for the whole. I used to play WrestleMania 2000 and try to get $100,000 to get a hole. Because you could get them as a valet, and that's what it was on the game. It just said hole. And
shout out to THQ. You know what I mean?
Best wrestling game ever made. Shout out to all the winners. If you don't know, we gave away 6 copies of WWE 2K25. Shout out to all the winners, all the people in the chat. All you got to do is show up. We don't ask you to do much, but show up. A lot of people showed up. We asked wrestling questions. As you see, we get into wrestling talk. We've been stopped talking about SmackDown. And if you're here and you're hanging out with us, you might win something. So we getting our copies on the way real soon. And then we adjusting the tiers for the members, and Gaming with the Game is coming back. If you're new to the channel, on Thursdays, we used to just play games with each other, and the members, we bringing that back, and some other things, and original content is on the way. So
speaking of original content, right now, go to the Attitude Era Twitter page. Scroll down a little bit. You will see there is a poll. Near fall with King HP. That be me. He is I and I am him. We
spend 120 M's with the 10th.
You know what I'm saying? And near fall, I need your help in assisting me. What is the next near fall we're doing? There are some choices up.
First of all, Near Fall is HP's original show where he talks about wrestlers who never got the big one, the big championship, the big gold belt. And the first one he did was Mr. Perfect, aka Kurt Hennig, and I think that's up on the channel now. And it's a deep dive into the wrestler and the career, and that's HP's original content. And the other original content, DNA has top 5, but he talks top 5. First one was, I think, D'Lo Brown. They talked about top 5 Intercontinental champions. We also have Double Up, which is a series where we take one wrestler, their gimmicks, and combine them, compare them. The first one we did was Razor Ramon versus Scott Hall, and we decide what character is better. And also, me and HP have a show called They Got Us, where we talk about gimmicks and things where they got us. The first episode was, what was the first episode?
Yokozuna.
When did you realize Yokozuna wasn't Japanese? He was part of Anoa'i family. Then we did, when did you realize Kane and Undertaker wasn't brothers? Like, so when they got us, they got us. And so yeah, a lot of original content that might be buried under our interviews. We've interviewed everybody on Attitude Era Podcast, from Booker T to Kurt Angle to Kane to Mankind, Godfather, Marty Jannetty, Val Venus, Chris Masters, Jacqueline, Samantha Irvin, Jacob Fatu. The list goes on and on and on. Our man up here, Gamaj, rest in peace. He was the one who got the last interview with Sid Vicious Hall of Sid 2025 that got the whole conversation started about Sid Vicious. Should he be in the Hall of Fame or not? He told you he wanted to be in it. Actually, he told Gamaj. Again, rest in peace to Sid. That's here on the Attitude Era podcast. HP missing million dollar man. We got $1 Million Man on here too. So we've talked and touched to a lot of the wrestlers that we talk about here on Attitude Era podcast. And this Sunday, we have an interview dropping with Bang Diamond Dallas Page himself. So a lot on this channel, more than just recap. But if you come in for the recaps, shout out to you. But if you want more wrestling content and original content, it's there for you as well. And if you hit the playlist, interviews, we have hot tags, which are when we don't have much time with them, we call it a hot tag. So anything less than like 10 minutes or so is a hot tag. Anything more is an interview. And the last interview we posted was Bret the Hitman Hart. And the next one we posted is this Sunday, which is Diamond Dallas Page. So if you didn't know, we do a lot here on Attitude Era Podcast.
Yeah, so it's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot to say. So imagine how much it is to actually do, people. So when y'all come up and y'all show up to these lives and you subscribe and hit the notification button, it means a lot. And we just crossed 12,000 subscribers on YouTube. So if you're new to the channel, shout out to you. If you're old to the channel, you already know what it is. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification button. And that means a lot to us here. And we know we ain't doing it for just us, but we doing it for y'all. So
Vinny, shout out to Vinny. You know what I'm saying? Vinny's a member. Go check out our memberships. You can do that from the YouTube page. It has the join on there. Vinny, when is the verses? The verses is going to get sorted out. We had to figure that part out because again,
we got to figure out where we can play the music at. Pretty much, that's the hold up. We have to figure out where we can play the music without getting flagged and another strike and all that stuff is what that's the hold up on the verses.
Salute, blessed bands. Salute. We see you in the chat. So, yeah.
Oh, you was telling people about your poll. Tell them who's the options.
Yeah, I was trying to, bro. You went on the epitaph.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I can't not tell them all the stuff we do. You know what I'm saying? They like us.
But yeah, go ahead on the Twitter. It's only on Twitter, so if you don't have a Twitter, go ahead and get a Twitter. If you do have a Twitter, go to Attitude Era page. Make sure you hit the follow and you go down there. There's 11 hours left on this poll. 11 hours, 48 minutes. Basically, it's asking the near fall. You know what I'm saying? As who do you want to see me do a near fall on next? And you got Ravish and Rick Rude. You have British Bulldog. You have $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase. And for the first time, there's an option for a actual storyline and that storyline is Bret and Shawn, their WrestleMania 13. Why or why not? Why didn't it happen? What happened behind the scenes? Is that a near fall? Yeah, we're gonna classify that as a near fall.
Shawn, that's what happened. Shawn. Yeah. I voted for Ravish and Rick Rude.
I must have forgot and did
Ravish and Rick Rude was one of my favorite wrestlers. I thought that gimmick was amazing. I loved how he came out there jacked, talking shit.
Dude, he was a heat magnet, man.
Oh, you fat, out of shape, sweat hog, shut up. Why show your woman what a real man looks like? He had a perm and a mustache. Then if he really wanted to shit on you, he went and got your girlfriend's face spray painted on his tights. Ravish and Rick Rude was a menace, and I loved it. I loved every second of it. And one of my other earliest memories of wrestling is my uncle put me in a rude awakening and cracking my damn neck. Cracking my damn neck. Yeah. So
Tomash, name a time. I know you if you're a wrestling fan, you've been putting the pretzel. Name a time. What was the hold that someone got you when you found out, oh shit, this is
hurt a little bit.
Yeah. And what was the hold that they did?
Hey, my uncle put me in the rude awakening. I heard my neck crack. So then me and my neighbor used to fight all the time. His name was Fred.
I would say I'd probably say the full Nelson.
Full Nelson. I think a lot of people got put in the full Nelson. And you don't realize it hurt to you. Your neck is, your chin is in your chest. And you're like, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got two. One, I was on the offensive end. Me and my cousins, the kid down from Buffalo, wrestling in the backyard, right? So I kicked him in the stomach. Boom. I'm like, yo, I could power bomb this motherfucker. So I picked him up. Slam. I did not. When you wrestle in the backyards, please be aware of your surroundings. There was a fucking tree root.
Oh man, you done impaled your cousin. That's why he can't go to family reunions.
Hey. you know how people get hurt when their back hit the ground and they
I think
and they
Razor is on the list, Adam. Somebody said they voted for a Cooler. Adam said he would pick Rick Rude.
Yeah. Hey, make
Cooler
sure
than you,
you
smoothest neck breaker
Twitter
in the
page.
business.
Go to the Twitter page, get your vote in. Go to the Twitter page, get your vote in.
I used to wrestle with my neighbor across the street. His name was Fred, and we used to wrestle for these titles I made. I think we all made titles as kids, right?
Yeah, facts.
But Fred, I don't think Fred knew wrestling was like predetermined. And Fred liked Stone Cold Steve Austin, Mankind, and New Jack. So you can imagine the matches I went through.
The fact that you say New Jack is like
New Jack is different.
New Jack. Shout out to New Jack, man. Rest in peace. Legend, definitely. Hey, Vinny, I'm surprised some of us still can use all our arms and legs, bro. As kids.
Yo,
Yeah,
know what I got hit with too that made me, I get my offensive one, but an insecurity. You know what I'm saying? I came in my sister's room. She was laid out, sleep. My older sister, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, this is a perfect time.
Your sister kicked you in the head?
Yo, yeah. She's a perfect time to do a swanton, right? So boom, I flip, boom, land on.
I wasn't jumping off nothing.
I didn't. I just remember this time I'm super athletic at this time of my life, right? So I could just stand there and do one. This is the, you know what I mean? Boom, easy day. So I did it. I slid off the bed. I'm getting up. The way you in Jersey, you know how like the rooms and shit be set up. You got like a wooden dresser next to the bed. You ain't got much room, you know what I mean? So I'm getting up. I slid off the bed. Boom, I'm getting up, and she kicked me. One leg go up, and then the other one come through. Boom, boom. I hit the dresser. I'm laid out. I don't know. I come to. I'm like, damn, somebody's at the door.
Bro, I got hit with like a
Let me take these votes.
What was Mark Henry move? The World's Strongest Slam, right? But in the actual wrestling match, because for those of you who don't know, I actually wrestled Greco-Roman up until college, and I actually placed fourth in the state of Louisiana. So this was that tournament. I wrestled a guy. I never forget his name. His name was Peter King from Grace King. He grabbed my neck, and when we went to lock up, he headbutted me. Boom. So I was concussed. Like after that, we found that out. But during that match, this man scoop slammed me, and I was out. That was it. He hit me with the world's strongest slam.
Hey.
And that was it. I still finished the tournament, got fourth in the state. But if I didn't, Peter King, I don't know where you at. But you know what I'm saying? It's a trophy or a medal or something with my name on it that I didn't get because I ran into you. But shout out to you wherever you at in life, man. Hope you're doing good and not giving people concussions. So
we got 2 votes in here for Rick Rude. You know what I'm saying? I see that. So right now on Twitter, there's votes. Rick Rude is actually tied with the Shawn Michaels Bret Hart WrestleMania 13. Why or why not?
So Rick winning.
Right now, that would be Rick winning. So definitely go ahead and get your. There's 2 votes for Ric Flair. Never. Rick Rude.
And man, hate Ric Flair and the Undertaker.
No, I don't even hate them. I just, it's just certain stigmas I feel like need to be broken. I remember play wrestling with HB. Yeah, Adam, you know what I'm saying? We definitely had the moments. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Oh, that's one of your childhood. All right. Adam, we're going to have to get you on the show, man. You know the real HP. Yeah, Adam, open invite from me, D. Archie Carter. Yeah, get him in here. Vinny, we used to play football in the streets too, though. Man,
Oh, yeah.
I was looking at my boy legs today. His legs are scarred. I'm like, hey, you enjoying your childhood, huh?
Time out. Goodbye. You heard that?
Yep.
What?
Oh, so we ain't gonna pause. Hold on, we're gonna mute his mic so he can't even have a defense. So y'all heard this man say, I was looking at my man's legs.
I didn't say my man. I said my boy.
Yeah.
Rocket.
Oh, got you.
What you? Oh man.
It sounded crazy though for a minute.
Oh man, look at
Definitely
you, man.
sounded crazy.
You trying to put that on me? Nah.
Oh man, Adam's gonna have these wild stories probably.
You try to hit me with the say arch. Nah, man, I'm talking about my guy.
Leg and loving Archie. That's
leg loving Archie, man. See, Vinny, I thought we was family. I used to
show a
listen to
leg.
HP try to spit game on the phone. Oh yeah, Adam. Come on. I need all them HP because the stories HP told me is crazy.
Yo,
so somebody that
Adam,
was
are
there.
you free right now? We'll pull you up.
No, we ain't. I'm about to go to bed, brother. I ain't even gonna lie to you. HP, I had such a hard time staying awake during SmackDown, bro.
It was bad.
Yeah, same.
I give it a 6.
So if this conversation wasn't good, I would have been out of here a long time ago. But
you know what
I enjoyed talking to y'all, and I enjoyed talking to the chat. So
definitely,
yeah. We hey, Adam, we need to set it up, man. Get you up on here, tell us some HP stories, man. Hey, HP, you know what we need to do with that, huh? I ain't gonna say nothing, but
facts.
That'd be perfect. But y'all got anything else, fellas? HP, when your interview dropping on your channel?
It's gonna be this coming week.
Okay.
Because I'm working with the so I had to make solo clips, and then I'm gonna have someone make like a reel for me.
Gotcha.
So it's like once I get that,
HP got something real big happening on his channel, Hall Preezy Universe. That's Hall Preezy. You see it under his name, King HP. Check that out. He's doing some real good things over there. Gamaj, only Gamaj, check him out on social medias. You never know who he gonna be with. One day he will Rhea Ripley. One day he with Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. One day he with Seth Rollins. Gamaj be everywhere with everybody. I saw him at Big Sean's book signing. Fashion Week just passed. The man's a model.
It might be AJ Lee real soon. Let's see what happens.
You know what I'm saying? Gamaj is tapped in. So if you want to see some pictures and some things you ain't gonna see nowhere else, follow my man on all social medias. And me, go stream Good Karma by The Archie Carter is out on all streaming platforms, as well as my NASCAR freestyles I've been doing on my channel. The NASCAR Dash on Instagram. I cover NASCAR, I do predictions, and when the race is over, I recap it with some rapping. So we doing all the stuff we do here, we do stuff outside of here. But we do this because we rock with y'all, y'all rock with us, and we enjoy it. I think that's all I got. Diamond Dallas Page this Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be live right here on this channel that you're watching this recap on. The Diamond Dallas Page interview with DNA will be live, and I think that's all we got. That is Gamaj. That's King HP. Adam, you have an open invite, my guy. I am the Bourbon Street Brawler tonight, The Archie Carter. This is Attitude Era Podcast. We will see y'all Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the Diamond Dallas Page interview. Till then, peace.